Race number 1 on the day goes away of horse number 11, STRATHCLYDE, trained by Tony Rivlin and ridden to victory by Richard Fourie. And the three-year son of Vercingetorix has made a winning debut, and it looks to be a horse that we can possibly follow in time to come. Well done to the winning groom, Amisa, who receives his winning check on behalf of Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Very well done, Amisa. Excellent job with your horse today. And we'll get Tony Rivlin in before we chat to Richard Fourie, and we'll wait for Richard to come back. And yeah, Richard has got a wonderful partnership with Tony, and have now teamed up. I think it's 4 times for 3 wins. And Mr. Rivlin, we can have a quick chat with you, and he'll come through, and let's have a quick chat. Very well done with this individual on debut. Obviously, you're of the opinion that he could be green, and it is sharp for him if you have a look at his pedigree, but very encouraging performance.
No, I mean, I've always thought of him as the most beautiful specimen. He's an oil painting to look at. But, you know, I looked at his family, and there's just so much stamina in there. And when I've worked him with 1 or 2 quick horses at home, I haven't paired him up many times. He's always been that looking for a little bit more speed, you know. So you obviously feel that maybe 6 furlong on a quick track might be a bit quick. I was a bit worried with all the scratchings, naturally, of all the fancied horses. Sometimes you win by default, but I was pleased with what Richard said. He said, no, this gives him a real feel. Well, you know, he's such a good moving horse and such a beautiful specimen that I'm sure he gives everyone a good feel. So, you know, it's nice to come from Richard because he rides all over the country. So I'm sure he's felt a few other really good 3-year-olds. So, yeah, it's encouraging. Very happy for Adam Kethro and Mary Lally. We bought him at Germiston last year. Well done to Ndora. He's you know, maybe we got lucky. It's nice when you've got a Vercingetorix that can run, you've got a chance. So I'm delighted for everybody, and what can I say?
Well, it bodes well for the future, and hopefully he's a horse that can go on to win a few nice races. But you obviously got 2 more runners left. King of the Gauls, very nice run on debut, and then Galaxy Explorer. Was it lack of races over 1750 maybe, or you were happy with draw 1 over 1600?
Yeah, look, King of the Gauls. I mean, these 2 horses galloped 10 days ago, and King of the Gauls couldn't go slow enough for him. So one would be very surprised if King of the Gauls got beat racing. We know, you know, they're never home till their numbers in the winner's frame. But I'd be very disappointed if he got beat. And look, Galaxy Explorer is working very well. I actually have a feeling that I might have been going too far with him. Okay. For some reason, Jock got off last time and said to me, you know, I don't know if he saw it out. He moved up to win. He drew well. I was going to wait for Greyville, but when you draw 1 and he's been here a number of times, he's very well in himself. So I think he must have a winning chance.
Well done, and all the best going forward.
Thanks a lot.
Well done there to Tony Rivlin. Let's get Richard in. Richard, very well done with this individual. Obviously, Tony mentioned he's given you a good feel, and you're very happy with the way he has come through his race today.
Yeah, look, I didn't know there was from a bar of soap. Obviously, a lot of guys probably worked him at home, and one jockey in particular would have probably loved riding him was Sean Ville, and he said to me, look, he's a lovely horse, but he's got to do duty for his stable, and he said he probably need a run, but he's still a good horse. But you know, he jumped out, he was in control. I tried to give him a bit of a chance, trying to keep him behind horses, but his action was just so great, and you know, sort of free-wheeled, but also running green. Could see once we're going through the 800, he's starting to lean in a bit. Could see me, you know, check towards the inside between those 2 horses so that he can straighten up, but gave him a squeeze. He was always in control. Beautiful horse, gave me a feel. Doesn't happen often, but yeah, so interesting one for the future. And I must say well done to Mr. Rivlin, to his team, to the owners, thank you so much, and to my sponsors at Winning Form.
You seem to have a competitive card. I mean, horses like Q the Rebel and Magical Flight, who you've ridden before in the past, and then the others you're obviously sitting on for the first time. But your thoughts on those 2?
Q the Rebel, been a bit of a frustrating horse. Don't think she's got the greatest of ability, but you know, I think we've sort of hit the right sort of race for her now, where she's drawn in a bit of a improved 1 draw. Could really be in the mitigating factors there, and then obviously the other one, yeah, nice forward rolling horse, and hopefully we can make it happen.
Well done, all the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
Well done there to jockey Richard Fourie. Mrs. Lily, wonderful to see you at the course, and yeah, wonderful that you get to lead in your horse STRATHCLYDE. Yes, I'm sure you must be over the moon.
Yes, everybody's saying what a nice horse he is, which is great. And anyway, thanks to Tony getting him ready. and Richard for riding such a good, confident race, which was wonderful. I'm sorry my partner's not here, Adam, because...
maybe he can be next time.
Pardon?
Next time out, maybe he'll be over.
Yes, I hope so. Yes, so, yes, Adam, you missed a good run, and anyway, luckily we've got a nice horse between us.
Yeah.
And we just hope he goes on.
Well,
here.
Well, all the best with him going forward. Hopefully he can win a few nice races for you.
Thank you very much. It'd be lovely.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done to owner there, Mrs. Mary Liley, and she owns this horse in a partnership with Adam Kethro Property Trust. And well done to Tony Rivlin, Richard Fourie, all those concerned you. And you heard the comments there from Tony Rivlin regarding King of the Goals. He'd be disappointed if he were to get beat today. And Galaxy Explorer working very well, and he's hoping for a very positive effort. That's in one of the later races.